Always talk to myself cause it's only us. Always deep in my mind, don't know who to trust. I've been rolling my time feeling woozy. Tryna ride on my side, gotta get choosy. I don't know what I'm ain't easy. I've been at the king. All my wishes came true like a king. All my money coming blue when they print it. I said, you in this in it. See you in a minute. I see you in the middle in the roads, renting. Try me like I was a demon. Now I got a number one, now they hit me. Number one. You heard that? Then I had to take a bow.
Yo, I got next right here.
I'm humble with the money and I don't cry. Give me the game, I'ma grab it. Stock out my pants in the cabinet. Dripping too clean like a napkin. She was on a money to the rack, so I lap him. Don't give them the formula. Nah, I'm from the jungle, I'm an animal. They scandalous. I commanded them. From the bando, my daddy had abandoned me. Mama tried to cover up and bandage me. I'm the first one to do the whole legacy. Put blind sides on my eye, I can feel the money. I got some young for money. You ever felt this under your body? They thought I would fail like Congo. I swim with the sharks. You tell the tale informants. I move like a boss, I'm important. I feel up with Rory performance. I've been left out the street like an orphan. I was strong, but I wanted to forfeit. I got famous and rich, now I'm quiet. The way it's going down, it's been going up.
Hey, thanks for coming back. Take a look around, see what we've got.
Okay, cool. These are all great, but I think I'm gonna come back later.
Okay, anytime.
Yo, welcome back.
Thanks, man. Time for a new pair.
Let me know if I can help.
Can I try these out?
Absolutely.
These are sick. I'll take them.
Perfect. Great choice.
Yo, what's up, man?
Stay focused on your workout. I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
You got it. Come on, man. Yo, watch it!
Let's go. Keep it going. Now we're rolling.
Yeah, let's go. Do it! Hey, I'll see you later.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Shot! Yeah!
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Come on, focus. Get your head in the game. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. See you later.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, hit me up.
Is there a moment that stands out for you as your favorite call?
Well, I mean, it was probably T-Wolves Gaming last year. You know, they were an expansion team. It looked like they were going nowhere as expansion teams go through the ups and downs of starting their first season. And next thing you know, they started on a winning streak. They're into the playoffs. They roll through the playoffs. They win the whole thing. So, and all of a sudden, you know, Bear the Beast is a household name when it comes around the league. When you see these faces on
Just like
up. Really getting warmed up here. Just moments away. We'll be back right after this. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Charlotte Hornets at Spectrum Center. Checking out the Hornets, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games. And we'll see LeBron James playing in this one. He's made no secret he wants to be the first billionaire athlete.
First?
With his off-court investments and partnerships, he seems poised to do it, Diesel.
Yeah, to
billionaire. Billionaire with a B.
That said, he's just not in it for himself. He's always finding ways to be number 2.
Number 2?
Of course.
Who's number 1?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I get it. He also wants to own an NBA franchise, and that's not chump change.
Sacramento Kings.
Yeah, Charlotte Hornets, Michael Jordan. But it's amazing what he's been able to do, honestly, though, both on and off the court.
We are ready now for the opening tip-off, and for that, we go to Kevin Harlan.
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the 4th member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And let's check out a breakdown, looking at some stats for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Howard, and it's Rajon Rondo. And for the Hornets, we've got Bismack Biyombo. Batum is out there with Aminu. Then there's Terry Rozier, and it's Graham in at the point guard. This end of the season awards already being debated. What did it mean to you when you were named All-NBA?
Well, it meant a lot, especially in my era, again, of playing against the best power forwards, I feel, in a group of all time. And so it meant a lot. There's only one power forward position, and so to be on that All-NBA team, it's something that's more special to me than being an All-Star, because it's not about being the best 12 or 24. It's about being the best 5 in the league. And so those moments were always special, being named the first team NBA.
And like you said, you played in the golden era of the best players ever to play that position.
I tell you what, I think I played in the era where anyone that you would have picked in the power forward from the Western Conference, I couldn't have been upset at over myself, because everyone played in such a dominating fashion. Their teams were winning, and I knew personally how hard it was to guard these guys one-on-one.
The pass to Howard. A second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Rozier looking around. No one near him. The Lakers with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
And when the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters. And they stepped up big in that game. As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
He misses the free throw. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the court, you know, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a bit.
And he can't hit the second. And coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances, LeBron James said he had to grow up early, take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. Ever since he sought control of his own destiny, Kevin, he empowered trusted friends along the way. He's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity. from deep.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the layup is good.
Powerful presence on the court. It's hard to match James' strength inside.
Outside, Batum. Inside, and stolen by LeBron. Here's Howard, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, you better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, free throwing was never the strength of Howard's game.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Batum. Offline from the top of the key.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Second chance shot. LeBron James on the wing. Here's the 3. They get it again. Davis. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Pass to Rozier. Softly drops in the floater.
Well, when Batum, Kevin, spots a wide-open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision.
The Lakers in the lead. Outside, Davis. 1:52 left here in the first quarter. And that one is good.
You know what, didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Borrego and I got a chance to talk for a bit. The game tonight will be their second time playing the Lakers this season after they fell to LA in the first matchup. Coach said the most important thing we can do this game is play to the pace that we want to play at. It'll take us apart if we get into a track meet. Sounds like a solid approach, guys.
Thank you, David.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
So, a whole new group on the floor now. When it comes to offensive rebounding, who does the best job of creating second chance opportunities now?
Oh, it's 2 names. Andre Drummond, Steven Adams. And the toughest part about it is, as a defender, you don't only have to worry about guarding your man, going over and helping, but then you have to worry about guys that are just hanging out in the rebound painted area, just waiting for their turn. And so it takes the wind out of you, it tires you out, but also your mental focus that game is all over the place because no matter what you're doing, you always have to come back to the thought, oh no, now box out because this guy's a beast on the board.
Al Farouk Amino is out there with Batum. Then there's Terry Rozier. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Graham in at the point. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. James against Rozier. Kicks it to Aminu. Just 5 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. The offensive rebound. Biyombo, no luck.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
It's a very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Over to the left wing. Graham. And the 3 off target.
When he hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter, still none so far here in the second.
And it's Davis with the jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Rozier kicks to Aminu. Pass to Graham. Aminu with it. Right side, Batum. And the Hornets miss again. rebound.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Hey, yo, right here.
Kuzma outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And he uses the glass on the layup.
An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
The Hornets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. 2 minutes remaining in the period. Now Graham. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And look, it was more than his scoring. He was dominant on D. His steal numbers for that game were crazy.
Now here's Rozier. Can they get it? Charlotte no good that time either.
For so long, the Hornets have been a perimeter-oriented team. Chris, now they need to find an impact big man.
Yeah, well, Jay, remember, they did have a couple of good years with Al Jefferson, where he was a force inside. But that was the last time the team made the playoffs. More balance in their attack would do wonders for this offense.
Here's Rozier. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Aminu with the bucket.
Oh, man, elevating his passing abilities. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier. There's the game with I think, a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Daniels, he's checked in for Biyombo. Bridges comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Bacon's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Monk's subbed in for Terry Rozier.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Passes it to Monk. Unloads from 13. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint, stolen by McDaniels. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Rajon Rondo.
And Monk is an interesting player, a combo guard with fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor.
That free throw, no good. Martin's checked in for Charlotte. Bridges for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Bridges has got 5.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes advantage.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Get in my zone, get in my zone. Baby weak, they ain't taking the slow. Hold up, they get in my zone. No friends, I be feeling alone. Baby hit my phone, baby fake, I can see they the clone. Don't need them, did it all on my own. Worked hard, had to get in my zone. Flashback.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their makes.
Yeah, Jay, he was very creative in how he orchestrated the offense.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Howard. Lakers leading by 23. Outside Rondo with the shot. Graham with the rebound. And so here's Charlotte. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. It's Biyombo atop the key. Batum scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. There's the pass to Graham. Over James. Misses off the right iron.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing, by the way.
Sinks the triple. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, he's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
Knocked loose. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, you see how fast he got off the ground? I love whenever Kuzma rises up to throw it down.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Hornets. Pass to Biyombo. Back to Rozier. Charlotte moving the ball around. Graham kicks to Rozier. And up the floor again for the Lakers, running the court. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. That's a foul on Charlotte. For Los Angeles, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. He's off on the first.
And Caldwell Pope is a...
Number 20.
Now, here's Monk. He's covered closely. Pass to Martin. Got a piece of it. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Monk. 9 points in the game so far. 6 to shoot. From deep. No good. And so it's Los Angeles. Sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got McDaniels. Martin is out there with Bacon. And it's Chile in at the 1. So that's the Hornets 5.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
You allow Howard to get in close, he's going to punch that ticket.
Charlotte shooting a meager 37% for the game. Here's Sheely. He's guarded by Waiters. Spalding, the pass to Bacon. It's Martin on the wing. Puts it up from 17. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Waiters with the ball. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and crisp music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like that old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they've taken fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit I want to see guys walk in. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right.
Yeah.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Awesome at keeping his balance. Sometimes guarding Kuzma is impossible for the defense.
Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Sheely, the pass to Spalding. To the middle, and stolen by Howard. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Kuzma with the ball. Good on the shot.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Aminu with the bucket.
I'd like to see Aminu do more of this, Kevin. I mean, he has the touch to be effective inside.
Reverses, and it's good on the layup.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Outside, Martin. One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union. Prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. So I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if you have that, it'll be better for everyone.
Biyombo is checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Murray's checked in for the Lakers. Knocked away. Kuzma kicks to Rondo. Six on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Fires for three. That one doesn't go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2 games.
And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Dwight Howard's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. Passes it to Caruso. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Murray surveying the D, and that one drops.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Martin attacking. Great D that time from Howard. And the Lakers have possession. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Martin against Murray. Martin dishes to Biyombo. Keeley with the bucket.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge. Thanking you for watching the NBA. Presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Jo, mycket.
Olha, gajo.
That's me.
Correram. Aqui dá uma futebolada.
Aqui nos baskets.
Hey, how you been, man?
So chuva, né? Sente calor, você vai chuva.
Olha, você pode crer, tá mesmo parvo.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
O modo de carreira deste está muito fixe, muito completo. Se o FIFA fosse com este e para o clube,
É de basquete.
yeah. Mas eu tive neguinho, depois só a season é bem da grande, só a história disto. Pode jogar sempre online ali, vai de merda. É bem da completo. Vai da merda.
Jogos. Acho que o Mika também anda a jogar isso.
Faltam 5 ou 6 jogos para acabar isto. Acabar isto, agora para playoffs. É fixe, vais desbloqueando cenas e conforme os personagens vais jogando mais, vais desbloqueando tipo contratos, escolhes Nike, Adidas, Air Jordan, ou não sei o quê. Tem bem de merdas assim, estás a ver? Extra jogo.
Patrocinadores?
Patrocinadores e merdas, é. Faz um jogo mais fixe, não estás sempre só. Sei lá. Tem outras merdas, extra jogo. Customização tem bem de merdas, para roupa e ténis, querem.
I see you want to work on your three-point shooting.
E já experimentaste lá os tirinhos a ver como é que está hoje?
Deu. Aí há bocado. A outra estava lá, só que só joguei lá uns jogadores, só que sempre que eu ia jogar sozinho, não faz nada.
Deixa lá ver como é que está.
Aí o modo novo
Está
agora
como
do,
flag.
do solo, o que experimentei. Já tens gulag, mas se morreres com 4500 fazes jogar outra vez.
Oh. É fixe. A malta a apanhar a guita.
Pois, já tenho que apanhar mais um bocadinho pelo menos. Se manterem vivos.
Mas isso só está no solo, ou está em todos?
Acho que é só solo. Tem que estar esse modo. Morre perto de metade do dinheiro, é? 4500, nasce outra vez, já tens só.
Deixa lá meter isto aqui pelo cabo que tem esta merda Wi-Fi. O update? A ver, vai lá o update.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Só para isto também. 2 para 3, 5 para 5. Merdas com trampolim também. Do fundo. Grandes eventos marados, jogos do mata aí no meio, querem. Tipo o bairro que é uma malta de ajuda toda. É só.
Vamos mandar aqui um tirinho a ver. BR estímulos solos.
Isto foi mal o meu boneco aqui. Fiz muito para shooting, pouco para defesa. Depois eu já desbloqueei tudo e depois shooting ainda tinha de merdas para desbloquear. Mas também sai daqui um mestre do triplo.
Get your mind right.
Hey, I'll see you later.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Ih, caralho, vá borralho. Caçadeirão com mira de longa distância. Olha lá esta merda. Ah, certo.
Não é bom, não.
Olha lá ver como é que isto está. Ora, para onde é que eu me vou jogar? Já para ali. Vem para aqui alguém ou não?
Stories for life.
What's the word on the street from some of the pro players that you've talked to in terms of preparation for this league?
With the NBA 2K League build, it's a special build that you guys at Take-Two Interactive build for the league. So you're going to see some crazy point guard play. You know, we have had a lot of scrimmages leading up to this, and the number one pick, JBM, I mean, he's scoring 40, 50 points a game as a rookie. So if you want to see some high-level point.
One of the most unique sculptures you'll ever see, the Fist of Joe Louis at Hart Plaza. We're coming to you from Detroit, Michigan. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, for all...
Yeah, and he has their confidence. David, thank you. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Detroit, it's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away.
And I think for the Pistons, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
And we've all thought this. They're just a middle-of-the-road team. The last thing anyone in the NBA wants to be.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Howard. That's Rajon Rondo. And for the Pistons, we've got Derrick Rose. John Henson out there with Griffin. And it's Kennard in at the two-guard. I like this tonight, Smitty. We have veteran leadership on both teams. When you were a rookie in the NBA, who was your mentor?
You know, Kevin, this is going to surprise you because everybody looks at guys kind of on the court. My mentor was Manute Bol. Really? I played nothing like Manute Bol, but I would tell you, Kevin, he was my mentor. He would grab me by the ear and twist it and tell me what I needed to do as far as a leadership standpoint.
I never would have guessed him, Smitty, never.
Kevin, I walked in with some shorts and a polo shirt in Miami. He grabbed my ear and said, "That's not professional. You better wear a suit." I'm like, Manute, it's 90 degrees. I had to wear a suit every game.
I like that story. Here's Henson following the bucket by the Lakers. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. LeBron left side. Pass to Davis. Clock at 6. Lakers passing it around. And Henson sends it back. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Hits it from three-point range. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Rose finds Griffin. To the inside, Mikhailuk laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Now here's James. T right on him. Now the dish to Davis. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
Now here's Griffin. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Golden State.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chance.
Nice pass by Derrick Rose, spotting a wide open guy from the corner of his eye.
Pulls it up. Again, Los Angeles.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, from 15 feet away, comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And it's the Lakers on the break. James has a two-pointer, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And the basket is good.
Absorbing contact and finishing through it, Maker's been adding strength to his frame.
And the pass to Kuzma. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Pistons trail by 5. Down low, it's tipped. Maker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And with Thon Maker still a developing project, you forget, Smitty, how young he really is.
You're right, Kevin. Has a lot of time ahead of him. You can see the touch and the length he has. Hopefully, he can keep working and put it all together.
To the inside. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's McRae. His last outing, he had 8 points. Brown outside. Passes to McRae. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Not a close contest either the last time they got together. Everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
Here's Wood. Following the basket by JaVale McGee. Shoots over Kuzma. Wood with the bucket.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Here's Waiters. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
When Dion Waiters is aggressive with this combination.
Mattum, cabrón.
An entirely new group now out there. And the Lakers with some changes. The Pistons have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Steve, we're seeing teams around the league putting up a lot of three-point shots. I'm sure you would have enjoyed playing in this era so much with that green light shooting 3.
I would, Kevin. Getting a chance to shoot maybe 5 or 6 more three-point field goal attempts takes your numbers up. But I also think a lot of these teams are copycats. Everybody can't shoot the 3. Work on your game and what's best for you.
They've got Griffin. Kennard is out there with Rose. Then it's John Henson. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
So it's the Lakers now. Davis kicks to Rondo. To the left side wing. Beyond the arc. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Pass to Henson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
Here's Griffin. Henson trying to break free. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Blake Griffin hits them both.
People wondered how happy Blake Griffin would be after being traded from L.A. to Detroit a few years back. He has completely embraced the city, and Motown loves him back as well, quickly becoming a fan favorite.
Yep, that one goes. Rose has got the lead up to 5 now for the Pistons.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Rondo dishes to Davis. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And with Griffin, he's also embraced Detroit's situation, trying to build a contender.
Griffin said he feels like he's a part of building something special here in Detroit. You have to admire how quickly Blake has gone all in for the Pistons franchise.
Good on the bucket. Griffin's got 10 points in the game.
And as much as Griffin has worked on his perimeter game, this is where he makes his money, in the painted area.
Here's Rose, and the rejection by James.
Gotta recognize the situation, trying to get a 2-for-1.
Absolutely, but at the same time, you want to get a good shot.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Now the Lakers on the break. Pull-up jumper. Detroit with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. At the tip, great positioning on the putback.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
To the middle, tries from 10. No good on that one.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Good on. He made it! He made it!
Yes, he did!
Yeah.
Terrific way to end the half. Nailing a 3 to add to the lead.
And so that brings the first half.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you had control of this game. How did it get away?
Well, we started the game exhibiting championship-level passing, which is what we're preaching, and we got a lot of good looks, got an early lead. We didn't pay attention to their strength. That's how they got back in the game.
We'll see. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. 8-point game. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Howard. Back to Rondo. Kicks to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. No problems knocking that one down. He's got 15.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Rose passes to Henson. Griffin against Davis, and Davis sends it back.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle.
Now off the inbound. Henson's shot is off.
And really, Howard, a genius at how he bothers scorers, pestering them with his reach and leaping ability.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Rondo against Rose. And Rondo sends it back.
What? Nice defense by Rondo there, rising up to block that one.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Smitty, I heard this the other day, letting a player stay in the game after his 6th foul, but granting an extra free throw to the other team. What do you think of that?
Kevin, that's crazy. I mean, no way. I
knew you'd say that. I knew you would say that.
I do summer league games, and I watched this 10 fouls. There's no way we could have had that many fouls when I played. We have to keep it at 6 foul, and you're out.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. And it's Waiters in for Rajon Rondo. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, in Blake Griffin, the Pistons have their biggest star in years, probably going back to their championship team of 2004. A return to all-star form for Blake meant tremendous individual numbers last season. And the Pistons hadn't won a playoff game in more than a decade. Still not the result they want in 2019. The Pistons will be trying to capitalize during Blake's prime. Kevin, we'll see where this franchise goes from here.
We sure will, David, but he's a terrific player. Thank you so much. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and it's Griffin with the rebound.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Galloway, the pass to McCray. Maker with the ball, guarded by Kuzma. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Smitty, Blake Griffin stepping up his game in every way since joining the Detroit Pistons.
Kevin.
Now here's Rose. He's got 6. Five on the clock. From deep three-point range, off target with that shot.
And whether or not he makes the all-defensive team, LeBron is one of the league's premier defenders.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Pistons lead by 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Wood out there with John Henson. And it's Rose, and it's Kennard in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Rose against James, and there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him. Henson the pass to Mikhailuk. Back to Henson. Pass to Rose.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
High above the rim. Not many guys have that kind of length and vertical. AD, one of the few.
Rose surveying the D. It's tipped and stolen by Howard. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
That one good for 2.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Wood. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Inside. Battles through traffic and lays it in. 19 points in the game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Rose goes in, and the shot goes in.
Very aggressive, Derrick Rose. So efficient on how he attacks the hoop.
Timeout called the Lakers. Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. Don Makers checked in for Henson. LA has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Rondo against Rose. The pass to Wood. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Back to Kennard. 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Howard. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Pistons. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Loads it up for Davis. An emphatic LU jam.
They needed that bucket. The aggression of AD when he senses a big moment, not something you can teach.
Pistons trailed by 3. Rose passes to Wood. Up top, Griffin. He's guarded by Davis. Griffin against Davis. Griffin kicks to Rose. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And just a loss of concentration there. And they're going to pay for it with the over and back.
When you're thinking about the next play, rather than being in the moment, these kinds of mistakes happen.
Henson checked in for Wood. To the paint. Dishes to McGee. Lakers working the ball around now.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
I mean, when Blake is coming at you full speed, you have 2 choices. Let him go or foul him.
Blake Griffin hits them both.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Rondo looking around. Count it. He's got 22.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
1:11 left in the 4th quarter. A nice shot by Griffin.
These are moments in the game where Blake needs to step up, and he did.
The Lakers in the lead. Outside for Rondo. Griffin against Davis. James with it. Shoots from 14. Got it.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They trail by 4. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's giving him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
And during that break, Kevin, I heard what Scott Brooks said to his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks so much, David. Bounce pass from Rose. Fader on the way. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That's a big bucket for Blake. Teammates have to love that shot.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Here's Rondo. Nails the triple.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 5. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. Loads it up for Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Pass to Kennard. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And so the Lakers take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. I'm saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.